Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the blockchain, and my co-host, Michael Keene. Hopefully you all had a great holiday weekend. We know we did. The holidays are always tricky when it comes to recording, because it's like, oh man, trying to make time for family, trying to make time to record stuff. So I'm sure December, I'm just going to say in advance, might be a little choppy, but that's okay. We'll get back on track with the new year. But yeah, Michael, how was your holiday weekend?
Heck yeah, no, it was a good weekend. It was a long weekend with the family. We did all kinds of events, fall festival, winter festival, strawberry picking, whatever it is, all different kinds of stuff. We're swimming at my parents' today, back to school tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. But it was a good holiday weekend. We had a real nice Thanksgiving.
What did you make? What did you eat?
We actually we're in the process of getting a new oven at our house. Normally I do cook Thanksgiving. I do a turkey, a brisket, the potatoes, stuffing, like I cook everything. My wife's mother, Martha, my mother-in-law, comes down typically, and she's like this amazing pie baker. But this year with our cousins and our family, we went to a restaurant actually. It's about 15 of us, and went out and had this nice, big room at a restaurant, and they did it all. It was kind of cool. Normally, our new stove is coming sometime before Christmas, like our new oven stove thing. So, yeah, we went to a nice restaurant. It was interesting.
Well, that's kind of nice. You didn't have to clean up.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice, and it was actually cheaper, believe it or not. We go all out, so it's normally a shopping trip will be like $600 for all the food, and so this was great. We had a nice weekend. How about you? What did you end up doing?
That's awesome. I did not go home for the holidays just because I've been traveling a lot and I'm gonna be traveling a lot. But yeah, I made butternut squash soup. You guys know I'm vegan, so I made ginger cookies. What else did I make? Oh, I made garlic roasted mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts, I don't know, a bunch of I just looked up recipes online and I was just following a bunch of recipes, which was really fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was great.
Yeah, and in the last week we got the bull market back. NFTs are back through the roof.
What? Wait, what?
It's up only from here on out.
What is happening? What do you mean? What do you mean up only?
It's up only. We're all going to the moon, everybody. This is the time. I'm half joking, but Bored Apes have done really well in the past week. I don't know if you saw
what? I have no.
Yeah.
But hold on. Let's check. We need to check the floor here. What's happening with the Bored Apes?
So the floor in the last 7 days since we last recorded is up 21% on the apes. It's up 25% to 15 ETH almost on the mutants. 10% on the other deeds. The Kennel Club is up 36% to 6.65. This is all in 7 days. So what happened was Bored Apes released a tweet on Thanksgiving, and it said on Christmas is going to be the start of the trial of Jimmy the monkey. And it showed this treasure chest and monkey hands holding it. And on the roadmap 2.0 that came out, I don't even remember when that came out. Probably about a year ago. That said the trial of Jimmy the monkey, and then it says MD versus MMI, the prologue. Oh yeah. So they haven't actually said what all that means. People think it might mean mecha dogs, but one tweet like that set off a whole storm, and they were selling in the high 40s, if you remember that whole thing with Franklin going on.
Oh yeah.
Now the floor's 75. So it's I don't know if interest is going to fizzle or if who knows what they have coming. It's Could be another airdrop, a whole nother, generative project. Will be very interesting to see, but happy that happened. And I do believe that we are now on the way to the moon.
Back to having
non-stop. Yeah.
Back to being 1 million floor, right? $1 million floor.
It'll be $1 million floor sometime early next year. Million easy.
All right, let's go. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, you heard it. If it happens, you heard it here. If it doesn't happen, I'm only being sarcastic.
Yeah, if it doesn't happen, it was a joke. But if it does, then,
if it does, like I'll clip it, and we'll definitely like spread that everywhere. Keen said $1 million floor was coming.
$1 million floor incoming.
Yeah. Somebody said, and I wish I could remember who tweeted it, but they said, if you're accepting WETH offers from Franklin, you're probably on the wrong side of the trade. Because he was like buying all these apes when they were low,
Oh yeah. I mean, what is he at? What is he up to now?
I think he's actually down to 59. The last I looked.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, 59.
Yeah, but I don't think he could change his name anymore because if you have that Twitter Blue, I think they can make you freeze your name, and they're trying to figure out a workaround for that at this point. Do you know about that? If you got the blue check mark.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a workaround. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have got that check mark when I don't think you wanted it, right? Didn't you? You said something on Twitter
I'm anti check mark.
You're anti check mark. See, I want to get it just for the if it gives you a boost, like you might as well. But why are you anti check mark?
Because why would I want to pay $8 just for like a little check mark next to my name? Like, I don't know. That just seems lame. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I also don't tweet much anymore these days, so it's like I don't really need a boost. Like, I mean,
for
if
sure.
It does well, it does well. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, I don't really care. But I don't know. It's like when with the NFTs, like, oh, you could pay $3 for your PFP to be a hexagon, and it's like, okay, but I could also pay nothing and still have my PFP be my NFT. Like, I don't know. I'm just. I just why pay $8 when you can just not pay $8?
No, I hear that. I guess I don't know why I really want it, but I definitely will get it when they open it up again. Just because.
Oh, I didn't know they closed. I didn't realize they closed.
They had closed it because what happened was this was actually really interesting. People were making like fake accounts and they would look like a legit account. Because it would, you'd change your name, you'd have the blue check mark, and I can't remember the pharmaceutical company, GlaxoSmithKline or somebody. I don't even know exactly who it was, but the makers of insulin. And somebody tweeted that we're going to be giving away free insulin or something like that, and their stock price went down like 20%, like billions of dollars in market cap lost. And I think it happened to a few different companies. So they had to stop it like immediately. And that's when he was like, if anybody, if you pretend to be somebody and you're not obviously a parody, your account will be suspended. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Like Elon's having an interesting time with Twitter.
Yeah. And I think last Sunday we reported that like they cut down on like, what was it? I forget the percent, but it was like 70% of people don't work for Twitter anymore.
Yeah. Elon told a story about how some of it went down. He said he was walking around talking to people and he would ask them what they do and they couldn't even give him an answer. So he fired them.
Oh my God.
Like right. I guess it kind of makes sense. And Facebook just fired 30% of their employees.
That's also a lot of pressure, though. Imagine Elon Musk just comes up.
Yeah,
what do you do? It's like, oh shit, what do I do? Like,
you should have an answer. I mean,
right?
I don't know. What do I do? Like, I take care of making sure the fridge is stocked.
I play ping pong in the lunchroom.
I'm really fucking good at ping pong, yo.
I bring the vibes.
Yeah. I'm the Chief Vibes Officer. Is that what it is?
Director of Vibes, yes.
Yeah, Director of Vibes. Yeah. Funny. I actually had a conversation with my mom about it, and she's like, I don't think he's so smart. He fired all those people. I was like, I don't know. Twitter still works.
That's what everyone's saying. Everyone's like, Twitter works the same. What did everyone even do do there? We don't know what happens behind the scenes. But
we definitely don't know.
But yeah, it is just like a funny thing, like to think about.
Yeah. I like the entertainment of it all. He likes to have a good time. He don't care. He's just like, and he didn't put up $44 million. It's all these foreign investors and stuff. It's like all kinds of other people. He's just like the face of it.
Mm-hmm.
So he really probably doesn't care that much.
Right.
So you go, tax write-off if it goes to shit.
And then where would everyone that I think we talked about this last time too, but like where would everyone go if
that
Twitter
is a
went
huge
away?
question. That is a huge question. People probably be forced a lot to Instagram, but where would like the spaces go? Instagram would have to open up Instagram's like, whatever their version of spaces is. I don't know if people would go back to Clubhouse. That would be amazing. I don't think every go ahead.
I feel like that would be amazing.
That would be the best ever.
To tie into actually one of your topics you have here, as you put Shilin Dylan is back. He actually, when his Twitter got like suspended, his account, he went over to Discord and was hosting like Discord stages where you can have like I think as many people as you want. And so that was kind of like the next version of the Twitter spaces, those Discord stages. So, and you can like, people can request to come up and you can add them and things like that. So I was almost thinking like, maybe Discord, since it's already used by a lot of people and you can do those spaces, but then there would just have to be specific servers that everyone would flock to. Everyone would be like, where are the servers that everyone's at? And you'd kind of want to go to those servers that everyone else is in.
Right. Do you know which one server he was doing them in?
I do not know. I didn't look too much into it. I just kind of saw a screenshot of that. I wasn't in it myself, but
you weren't hanging out in
I wasn't hanging out in there.
Okay.
Like,
damn, I missed it. Damn.
Yeah, I know you've been. How have you been doing without your daily specials? Your daily.
It's been rough.
Specials?
It's been rough, Jennifer. I gotta tell you, it's been rough. But having him back is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, back to it. What is he up to now that he's back?
It's still just all talking about like the politics of the NFT space. He does call things out that are kind of shady and people don't like to talk about. So there's like, he's got some there's like some cringe moments, and then he's got some like things that are important to say, out loud. And it seems like nobody, like the OGs, like all the people that that we know from like a year and a half ago in the NFT space, are not really big fans. I mean, you get that vibe. You'll see like little sly comments like, your favorite influencer, blah blah blah. Like people don't even call them out, because you call them out, you're gonna get beat down on Twitter at this point. Like when he first started getting popular, all those people would come on, and he FU'd a lot of them, like not in so many words, but like had him up on stage and then just like threw him off the stage and embarrassed them. Like I saw him do that to a decent amount of people. So he definitely burned some bridges, but it's entertaining. Like I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'll get into it and see what
I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
See what the drama's about. There's a whole like the whole Twitter spaces during the day is so interesting. I really enjoy Coffee with Captain with Steve Bark, NFT Bark, and Captain, and they do a good job. They start at 8 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, they're really good. Steve has the gift of gab. I mean, he can talk. He could talk for hours. But they're good. They do a good job. They mix it up a little bit. And then at 9, NFT Nick and Pio, and at 10:30 is Farouk's show, and then 11, Shill and Villain comes on. But at 10:30, Ryan Carson does his. You have some opinions on Ryan Carson. You want to talk about that, or not really on air?
Ryan Carson? No, I don't really know Ryan Carson.
Okay.
But I do remember the whole fiasco of the Moonbirds. And and then he was kind of like buying the rare ones or something and like selling them. I don't know. I just remember he was doing some sus things, and he kind of had me
right.
Yeah, so I don't know about him. I haven't really. I'm kind of reserving my judgment, but yeah.
Yeah, he's actually doing something really, really cool right now. Innovative, at least. So every morning he does a 10:30 to like 11:30 Twitter space, and every single day he gives out a POAP, and sometime next year, like the 500 people that collect the most POAPs are going to be eligible for something he's working on that he's going to drop.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
it's a really good idea. And like he's trying to do the best he can not to have it farmed. He gives out 2 separate codes you have to put together, like one early on, one late. They do a snapshot. So like you have to have been in there to be eligible because people were like farming them out in Twitter servers. But he gets, and I don't know if it's botted or not, probably a lot of them are, but he gets over 2,000 people. He probably fills up the room more than anybody all morning long. Wow. It's called Ryan Carson Daily Dose, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Oh, that's interesting. That's very clever. Having it so that, okay, you really have to be in there. And granted, you can just, join with your phone and mute it, right? But still, like, you have to right,
exactly. Well, you can't really do that because you have to hear the codes and you don't know when he's going to say them.
Okay. It's only
you have to be in there and hear the codes and enter the codes. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they've probably done about 30 or 40 of them. I only think I have like 4 at the moment. Like I've been in there even sometimes and only heard one of the codes because like you literally have to pay attention to his whole show. And most of the time, like I'm in these Twitter spaces all day, but I'm not like sitting there staring at my phone. I'm working, even taking calls and all that stuff. So like I'm not like constantly.
But do people like post the code somewhere? Like what if you just sat in there and then you didn't listen and then someone posted the code somewhere and then you just like
you could do that. Like even like someone in our server said they would DM me the code sometimes. Like
I mean, not to like get around listening to it.
No, you can do that. You can definitely do that. And that's a good idea for anybody listening. If you guys want to, people can like help each other out. Like that's not a terrible idea at all.
Right.
Ryan Cart, when people were doing him in the Discord service, he was like, that hurts my heart. So I was like, I'm not going to, I was like, because that's the first thing I thought when they start, hey, I'm going to let everyone know in the Discord. We'll all start getting it. But then when he said that, I was like, I don't want to be the one. If someone, I found this in NFT Catcher Discord. And he's like, what the hell? Yeah. So,
that hurts my heart.
Yeah. I know. That's what he said.
Wow.
He seems all right. I think he's like, I think he's like older than me even. He's not a young guy.
Oh, really?
I think because I think his wife just had her 50th birthday and they went on vacation.
Oh, so interesting.
So my guess is he'd be around there.
Wait, who is Ryan Carson again? Like, doesn't he have a past life too? Like, or do we not know about his past life?
Let's see. I don't even know.
Who is Ryan Carson?
Who is Ryan Carson? The next episode of NFT Catcher. All right. Ryan Carson, founder and CEO, 3 companies and 1 nonprofit. CEO and founder of Treehouse Island, a leading company building toward the future of education. CEO and founder of Carsonified. And a lead web designer for Fingal Design. I have no idea. Never heard of any of that.
Okay. Interesting.
Good old Ryan Carson.
Oh, do you see there'll be a Daily Dosers meetup, like a Ryan Carson meetup in Miami?
No. Where do you see that on his website?
No, on his Twitter, November 30th at 2 p.m. at Collins Park.
Oh, well. I got to check that out and see if it's a possibility. Yeah. Art Basel's coming up. There is a lot. I'm not trying to do as much as I did last year. Last year I was down on South Beach. I was at Scope. I was at everything. I was at Scope at 9 a.m. that one morning to get the mint pass for the thing on quantum art. Like it was a lot last year. This year I actually got a hotel room Friday and Saturday, so I don't have to drive all the way home.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. That'll be very nice. Because last year it was too much. I was getting home at 2 a.m., waking up at 6:30, get the kids to school.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So I'm gonna try and take it a little more easy, but we have a lot going on. I think we're going to some of the same parties.
Yeah. What's your schedule? Because I have a whole Google Doc
of what you're doing. I need to put it all down.
Okay.
I know I have tickets to the Ape Block Party, the V Friends Access Token Meetup, which I think that's going to be pretty awesome. The Proof Day Lounge, which I don't know what that is, but they're having like something during the day where we're going to go hang out. The other block, the Ape Basel thing that's happening looks really cool. There's an Adidas party, obviously the Doodle Putt. And I told you, but I got invited to like a post-party VIP something somehow. I got on the list to get invited. And I emailed the lady and I asked about you and I have not heard back. So I'm actually going to re-email them and make sure that I can get you into that.
Oh, for the doodle thing?
Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm sure you'll go to the regular one, but I don't know. The VIP one sounds cool.
Oh, VIP. Wait, yeah, I didn't get it. What the heck?
I
Okay,
know.
this is.
Well, I'm a little more a little more known in the community, and
I mean, obviously, Michael Keane. Yeah, I get it. Your celebrity status. Okay.
yeah.
See if you can get me in, Michael. I would just really.
I'll try and get you a spot.
try to hook it up.
I don't want to throw my weight around too much, but I could probably get
You'll
you
see
something.
what you can do.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I saw today that Drifter Shoots is having a solo exhibition that looks really, really cool.
When is the?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta look at that. Drifter Shoots.
I think it's 2 days long. He put out a tweet about it today. The Gateway by NFT Now and a whole bunch of other people. Have you seen that?
Yep, I am planning
at the
on
Commons.
Yeah, I'm planning on going on the 30th. I know it's like a multi-day thing, but that's kind of my day. I have a little more time. But
awesome.
Checking that out.
I have some new green NFT Catcher podcast t-shirts actually showing up on the 30th.
Oh.
Yeah. Not the regular old gray ones. You're going to see me if anybody. I just want people to be able to recognize me if they see me. It's the only way. Otherwise,
I'll recognize you. Don't worry.
Well, you'll recognize me. That'll be very nice. And maybe a couple other people. I know VGF is coming down.
Nice.
Who else is coming? Who else I see is coming down? There's a lot of people coming down for this one that I'd like to connect with. I don't remember who else at the moment, but.
Are you going to? Okay, let me look at what I'm going to. So, Wednesday, November 30th. Planning on checking out the Gateway NFT Now. They give us media passes, so we definitely have to check that out. And then, I'm also going to this like Maker's Place party at night.
Is that what you messaged to me?
I think that's what I messaged. Yeah, because I'm like, what is this? I think that's what I messaged to you. Yeah, they invited us to some party, and anyway.
By the time I actually RSVP'd for that, the RSVP was closed.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it said it was closed.
Oh,
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then Thursday, December 1st. Oh, there's this private ladies event that Vayner is putting together.
Oh wow.
During like the evening, which I got invited to. And so I'm going to that. And then the WoW Gala. Are you going to the WoW Gala?
I don't think so. However, I can definitely get access to a WoW to get in there.
Oh, you better dress fancy if you're going.
Oh, really? Oh, what was the one? Oh, the one you sent me. It did say dress code chic and elegant. And I was almost like, I don't know.
You're like, so I can't wear my podcast t-shirt?
Yeah. What? Is that chic and elegant? I'm not really sure. I don't have anything chic and elegant. I literally don't have anything chic and elegant.
Yeah, I know the gala because Roz, she's like hosting and she's like, what are you wearing? Are you wearing a dress? And I was like, oh shit, I gotta wear a dress.
God.
So I'm like wearing like some like long, nice dress. Like it's a gala, like.
Yeah, it's a gala, right? Yeah, I'm not going to that. I'm not going to that.
Like I'm only wearing things. I'm only going to places I can wear t-shirts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then so Friday, December 2nd. Are you coming to the Dowathon? It's during the day, which is what we're sponsoring. Upstream is throwing an event.
Yeah, I want to come to that. I honestly don't know if I've RSVP, but I think you're going to put me on the VIP list, is what I heard.
There is no VIP list.
What?
Yeah, I'll put you on it.
What?
Yeah, actually, maybe we should even link this one in the show notes because this is like a free event, and like I'll be there, Michael will be there.
Yeah,
and it's a nice daytime thing, which there's not usually stuff happening during the day, but. Yeah, 10 to 3, Dowathon. I'll be there till 2 because then I have my doodle putt appointment or whatever at 2:30 when I'm like putting, I guess. I don't really even know what happens, and then OpenSea emailed us actually about they have some broadcasting booth there at the doodle putt. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I'll be there like at this time. I don't really know what they're doing, but we'll see if they email me back. And then, are you going to Swicky's other block party on Friday night?
Yep, I have tickets for that. Yep. Is that Friday? Let me look at my token proof. You had to get it on token proof, right?
Well, I don't actually have a Bored Ape, so she just hooked it up.
I know.
But token proof.
It's the 2nd. Is that Friday?
Yeah. That's
yeah. I'm going to. I have an actual ticket for that. Yep. I have a +1 actually, and I'm bringing one of the people in our server investment who I've never met before is coming.
Nice.
So my buddy who I'm going with also has an ape. It's my buddy I've talked about a bunch. And so he already has his ticket. So I had an extra. I'm going to give it to investment from the
That's great.
from the server.
That's fun. Well, I'll see you there. Yeah, I feel like I'll see you at a lot of these things then.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like it.
Yeah, and then Saturday night, I'm probably going to the Goblin Town party.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I don't have too many more plans for now in Miami, but yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, you're right. I am also not doing as many like events as, last year. It felt like, oh, you need to do something every like 2 hours. Just
right. And we were running around everywhere, the South Beach, that Busta Rhymes thing, and like
now it's like, okay, that doesn't sound ideal.
And I also have to remember, if I see like there's going to be lots of like this artist is playing, that artist is playing. Half the time they don't come on till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like that's what happened with Busta Rhymes. Like it was like 1 o'clock, and we were like, oh my god,
jeez, yeah, that's not fun.
No, not for me. Not at my age. Not at 43. I don't stay out until 2 a.m.
That's okay. Not at my age either. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
I just signed up for RSVP'd for the Drifter shoot.
Oh,
gallery.
is there an RSVP? I'm going to do that tonight. That's cool. I didn't realize there was an RSVP. That looks pretty neat. That looks pretty neat. And
yeah, I'll send you the link. Yeah, it's basically an exhibit that's free that goes on for like several weeks, so you can kind of go whenever. But that'd be nice to check out.
Yep, he's one of my bucket list guests.
Yeah.
I definitely want to have him. As far as artists go, he's definitely toward the top of the list for me.
Yep.
He actually had a real bad tragedy in his family. Did you remember that? Did we talk about that a couple months ago or a month or two ago? Yeah, we did.
His brother passed away, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's good to see him back at it. I think that should be really cool, doing a solo exhibition and having his photos are so amazing. We've been talking about him since the very beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. Shame I don't have it. The only thing I have of his was the open edition that came out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that too, actually. I forgot I have that.
Nice. Yep. I think I have 3 of them, 3 or 4. No, that's it's going to be a huge week. It's almost like 2 weeks because it's starting with Metaverse Miami, which is, when is that? Is that starting like?
I think that's already is that already happening?
Let's see.
Let's find out. Yeah, let me check.
Metaverse.Miami. It's the 28th to the 30th. It starts tomorrow.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah, so I don't think I don't know if I'm going to go or not because I don't have a way to get in at the moment, and it's a 0.3 to buy the pass, but you do have the pass for life. If you buy it, it's a pass. If they do more, hopefully they'll do more events,
right?
But we didn't end up getting media passes or anything. I don't think I even put in, but I definitely would like to go, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
Amazing list of speakers. If anybody hasn't checked out the Metaverse Miami, just to look at it versus the other, types of events, like their speaker list: Keith Grossman, Andrew Wang, Farouk, Nate Alex, Bobby Hundreds, Roger Dickerman, Swansit, OSF, PO, VGF, Mando, Thank You X, NFT Nick, Simon Goldberg, Illa the Producer, Tropo Farmer, like just all like every like real like NFT people from the NFT space. I'm going down the list. I mean, it's just really great list.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Van Loo.
Yeah, I'm hoping people will post videos and stuff on Twitter so I can see what happened.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure they will. I'm sure there'll be lots of. They're actually going to be doing some live Twitter Spaces from there. A really good list.
Nice. I better see some people vlogging. I can't be the only one vlogging my Miami NFT experience. So if you're listening to this,
can't wait for those vlogs.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, okay, I'll put together some stuff because I don't know. It's always kind of fun to vlog.
Yeah. So yeah, anything else about Art Basel? If anyone's coming down, definitely hit us up. Like, I'll get a bite to eat with somebody or hang out at a party, whatever it is. I love chatting up about NFTs. So love meeting people. If anyone's coming down, say what's up.
Yeah.
I'm going to be all around. There's even there's another one. There's some kind of Web3 conference happening near the Miami airport. Like there's it's called Miami Art Week. It's not even just Art Basel. There's there's a whole
thing
going on. Yeah. It's good stuff. That is Art Basel. That's very exciting. So it's starting tomorrow, technically. I know a lot of people are coming in. You know, Barbell's coming in
To Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, a few other people too. I'm excited. I know Steve Bark is coming down. NFT Bark. I don't know.
He goes to all the events. I feel like I see him at every event.
Yeah.
And him and Benjamin, although I don't know, he just had a kid, so I don't know if he'll come.
Right. I know. I wasn't sure if he normally does come to everything. Yeah. But and the funny thing about Ben, we've said this before, like not even just that he's at all the events, like I run into him like constantly.
I know.
Every different spot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Else going on the NFT space. Remember Valhalla I told you about? The 0.5 mint that was coming this week?
Oh, yeah. What happened?
Yeah, that came. And it started at like 1.5 and it's down to like 0.5 right at mint price.
Oof.
I was able to mint 2, but I let Ali have one, Neosporin in the Discord because he told everybody about it. And all of us in the Discord that got in were because of him. And then he forgot to submit his wallet.
Oh,
so
no.
he wasn't on the allow list. So I let again. We both sold ours right around like 0.65. Just got out of it. Didn't really make much, but made a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, $150 or whatever.
Not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. But it's, I don't know. I think like, they made all this money again, 10,000 of them at half an ETH each.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5,000 ETH. That's like $6 million. And they are just gonna I think it's just gonna toil around. They don't know what to do, just like all we've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
And it might take a couple years. They're trying to compete with Twitch.
Wait, what?
That's what they're trying to create a streaming platform,
okay.
like a Web3 streaming platform. Yeah.
Interesting. So why did they have to sell out an NFT project for that? Oh, to raise the money to build it.
And well, they also raised 15 million from VCs.
What?
So
Dang.
yeah, so that's the question: is why do that? Like a lot of people were asking that, and that's actually one of the reasons why Alex got canceled. I think was because he was talking about this project, and I think that they like coordinated mass reporting of him.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting that you can, if you mass report, I always wondered about that. Like if you really piss off a lot of people, yeah, you can, and he has pissed off a lot of people. So
he's pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So that happened. The Valhalla, it's kind of lackluster, but it left room to make money. When I first got mine, I got mine really early. I was like serial number 1100 or something, and they were selling really fast at like 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and I was just like, I knew I should have, and I didn't. And then when it was headed down, I was like, I'm not going to play this game. I don't want to sit on it forever.
Right.
One of those ones where
it
goes down to point. Right, it goes down to 0.4. Then you don't want to sell it. Like I was like, I'm out of this. So who knows what'll happen? But that's Valhalla. It's just another, 5,000 ETH. No big deal.
Yeah.
No big deal. Another one of our friends in the Discord server. This is actually a really awesome story. Benji Mac. He's always in the server. Yeah, awesome guy. So he signed up for Mid Journey. I think this was like a few months ago. The AI. I love AI art, but he signed up for it. He started making some stuff, and he got this cool little niche going where he makes like these like tree people, and it's kind of like a person with shoulders, but the head is a tree, and it's all these different colors, and it's made by artificial intelligence. Benji, I hope I'm getting the story exactly right. So then he minted some to Foundation for fun, started to sell some, and all of a sudden now he found himself, this is his words, I found myself in this emerging artist drop on Nifty Gateway, and he has an open edition on Nifty Gateway right now that's selling. They're only selling for $5 each. There's a whole bunch of different artists.
That's awesome.
$5 each. Yep. So I think right now we're recording. It's November 27th, 10 p.m. Eastern, and there are 19 hours left. So if the podcast comes out tonight, if you're listening on the morning of November 28th in the United States, you have until, I guess it's like 5 p.m. Eastern on the 28th to mint one of Benji's pieces.
Wait, can you link this to me? I want to check it out.
Yeah, I can absolutely link it. It's in the Discord we were just sharing.
Oh, it's in the okay. And
yeah, I'll link it to you.
People can find it in the NFT Catcher Pod Discord, right? NFT Catcher Discord.
Yep, they can find. Yep, and maybe I'll even tweet it out tomorrow because it actually is really cool. And when you scroll down, here's the ones you'll see the 2 trees. So there's a bunch of different artists. They're $5 each.
Ooh.
And looks like he's sold 63 of them.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's kind of neat.
This looks super cool. I love the red one.
Right? Yeah, and for $5, it's pretty awesome.
Damn. This is like a nice like background of my phone wallpaper. I love like looking at inspiring, like beautiful art.
Yeah, yeah. I actually thought about signing up for Midjourney myself, and I went to the website, and then they link into the Discord. There's 1.5 million people in the Discord. I went to the show and tell channel, and the stuff is amazing. The art that's coming out of that thing is crazy.
Interesting.
Like, check it out. I don't know. It's so cool.
Yeah, I gotta look into this.
Now, you know how much I love I think AI is going to, I understand it being a little weird for artists that have to put their blood, sweat, and tears, into making something. And it might feel like cheating. Like I can see that, but I don't know. I just think you can't fight technology, and it's pretty amazing what it makes.
Yeah, I think there's room for both. There's always gonna be room.
Well, there's definitely room for both. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah,
and the AI art's probably better not better, but it's better for digital than it is for you're not going to have an art museum full of AI stuff, I wouldn't imagine, or unless there's like an AI art museum. I don't even know. What's the future going to look like? I have no idea. But that I think AI is going to we're just barely scratching the surface of what it's going to be able to do. Like, you're going to be able to create full-length movies with it just by typing in, some ideas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it'll literally like I said, I want to have a movie with Johnny Depp and, Jennifer Lopez, and it's Christmas and they go to the moon, and it'll make like a whole movie for you. That's literally coming.
Ooh, yeah.
You're 20, you might be 20 years away, 15, 20 years away, but that's what's coming.
You heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first.
And if it doesn't come, well, pretend we never said that.
Yeah, we'll be on episode
oh my god,
6,000.
Okay, I don't know. I don't think we'll still be going in 20 years.
You're not gonna commit to that. That's real. That
would be insane. 20.
I'll still be going. I don't know about Jennifer.
No, I'll tell you right now, I will not still be going in 20 years. That is for sure. I will not.
Okay. Well, now we have to clip that. That's actually guaranteeing that we will be, because I'm going to be able to in 2042. So in 2042, I'll be 63 years old.
You really think you're going to be podcasting about NFTs still in 20?
No, I'm half joking, but you never know. Okay. Probably not. I
mean, it's definitely possible, but I don't know. I feel like, damn, 20 years is a long time to do something for.
Well, there's probably never been a podcast that's.
I know. I was trying to think. I'm like,
when did they start?
Whose podcast has gone on for actually? What's the longest? What's the longest podcast?
I don't even know when they started.
Right, like when the podcast app came out.
Longest running podcast.
Now they're just talking about nonstop. No. Come on. Longest running, I guess. That's right.
I mean, Joe Rogan's up to like episode 1900, but I don't know when he started.
I guess the first podcast was in 2004. People who invented podcasting.
Only 18 years.
Okay, so there's nothing that's been, or I don't know. Now there's this thing saying 1995. Oh, I gotta look more into this. I can't just be spewing out numbers, but yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, now I know. I guess we're coming to an end.
We're coming to an end, folks. We won't be going on for 20 years. I'm so sorry to report.
Oh my god!
I know you all thought we would be here 20.
This is breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you see that Instagram started selling NFTs?
They started selling them?
Yeah, well, like artists were allowed to sell their NFTs on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's kind of a collab. So I wanted to learn it. I connected my MetaMask wallet to Instagram, and Vinny Hagar, Hagar. I don't want to get his name wrong, but he's a very, very popular artist in the space. Have you seen his stuff? It looks like almost like little like hieroglyphic like doodles that are all like mixed matched on a page.
Okay.
You familiar with him?
I think I know who
very
that
popular.
is. I think I know who. I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
Hager, Hagar.
Yeah. Yeah, I follow. Or no,
Okay.
actually, I don't follow him. I'll follow him now.
So I was listening to his Twitter space, and I went onto Instagram, tried to buy. It was $50. There was 100 of them. It literally was sold out before I could even get close to it. But I'm going to try and learn that system. You know, there's some cool stuff dropping on there. It's cool. You connect your MetaMask, and it's good to learn the new systems. I mean, Instagram is Meta, right? Instagram's owned by Facebook.
Right.
Yep. They I mean, as much as like I've said this before, nobody likes Facebook. They're gonna be some of the leaders in the space, and it's definitely smart to pay attention. And Apple's going to be competing with them. Apple's doing something a little different. I was reading about that they're going to be dropping some special goggles, I think, at least announcing them in Q1 of 2023. And they're focusing a lot more on the AR, like the augmented reality. So you wear these goggles and like it's like stuff overlaid over the real world instead of like, and they're not for games. They're like for, I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing some really cool stuff. It sounds like at Apple.
Interesting.
Yep. I'm excited to see what they drop. I haven't ever gotten an Oculus. Do you have an Oculus or no?
Me? No, I do not.
No, I don't. Yeah. I've played with it a few times. It's definitely really cool, but I haven't had the need to like really get one yet. Waiting for the technology to get a little better, and maybe Apple will be that step toward the better technology. I'm not sure, but it'll be a race. The Oculus, because the Oculus is owned by Meta, and you know Apple will have their own. So that's going to be kind of like the BlackBerry versus the iPhone. We'll see.
Oh my gosh, I remember the BlackBerry.
Yeah, the BlackBerry was amazing with the keyboard.
I know they had every single letter because a lot of phones it would be like. The one would be like ABC, and then you'd have to like click like 2 times or whatever to get to the other letter. Like
yes. Oh, of course the Nokia. Yeah, I remember that very well. The Motorola flip phone. I had them all. I remember getting the iPhone and being like, how am I ever going to type? It's just a screen. Like I'm never going to be. And now it's like, I could type without looking because the autocorrect is so good. Like I kind of practice that and see if I can do like a full sentence without even looking at the screen.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that your thumbs know where all the letters are without looking at it.
That's crazy. I mean, autocorrect helps too. Like,
well, autocorrect helps a lot. Yeah, it definitely makes it.
Yeah.
But like even so, like it's crazy.
Yeah. I remember my mom had a bunch of different phones. I did not get it, even though I'm 27 and like everyone in, I think by like 6th grade, like everyone kind of had a phone. Like I did not get a phone until I want to say freshman year of college.
So you didn't get a phone until like the iPhone 8
like
was your first phone?
Literally, it was like it was.
Oh my god!
Because it was like my mom was like, "I'm not gonna buy you guys a phone. Like it's too expensive." And then I didn't have any money, so I had to wait until I had a job. And then once I had a job, I was like saving up for a car because that was like more important. But I would text off of my iPod Touch that I had, like. If you have Wi-Fi, which was like only if you have Wi-Fi could you text. So like if I was out and about, like I couldn't like do anything unless I connected to Wi-Fi. It was just really.
That's funny.
Yeah, but then again, I didn't really. I didn't leave my house too much in high school, so it was kind of fine. But yeah,
the first mobile phone that my family had, my mom got it, and she had it for one of her cars. I don't even know why she got it, but it was like in a suitcase, and you had to it would stay in the trunk, and you had to like bring it into the car, unzip it, plug it into the lighter, like plug it into the lighter. Do you know that thing used to be a lighter? Now it's like that little circle.
Oh yeah, that used to be a lighter. I remember that.
You would push it in, you pull it out, and it'd be like this hot thing that people would light their cigarettes with. Yep. So we would have to plug into that, and then it would take like 10 minutes to make a phone call. Wow. It was a crazy contraption. Yeah, it was a whole big thing. And then they started having like those brick phones in the late 80s. I remember the whole progression. And you started with an iPhone
8. And I've kept every single phone that I've ever had. And I've had a lot because I'm very clumsy with my phone, and I've always cracked all my phones, and I've
Yeah.
never had insurance. I know, it's just really
Right,
dumb
so you've
stuff,
had
right?
you've had to go.
So then,
You've had to go
and then
back.
they don't want
I know
my
what you
phone, right?
mean.
Because it's like worthless. But then, you know, when it
Right.
was good, like I always like to just keep like, oh, you can trade it in for $400. I'm like, nah, I want to keep this thing. Like I just
Yeah,
kind of liked collecting my old phones. I always thought it was kind of fun. But
I hear that.
yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to bring up? I was, I didn't. It was a long week, and like when I was putting this together, I didn't find a million things. Yeah. And Crypto Gucci, I don't think does this week in ETH. I mean, this week in NFTs anymore. I think he only does this week in Ethereum.
Really?
I think so. Because that was an awesome go-to. It's a lot of work. I mean, you remember we had him on. He talked about how many hours he spends a week, so I don't blame him by any means. Makes my job a little harder.
I see. Yeah, I actually I guess on Sunday, I kind of posted my last NFT weekly update video on Twitter of the year. So I might pick it back up next year, but I'm definitely done for the rest of the year since, just holidays and everything. But But yeah, I guess that's my only other bit of news that I have. But we can get into the topics. I mean
top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is what we kind of do toward the end of every recap episode. We go over NFT collection rankings by sales volume over the last 7 days. I typically take it, we've been doing it from the beginnings, from cryptoslam.io, website I've been using for a long time. So top 10, number 1, no surprise, over the last 7 days is the Bored Apes. They've done 21 million in sales, which is, I think, actually pretty high for our number 1 weekly volume. The Mutants have done 9.8 million. Valhalla, who we were just talking about with the half ETH mint price, also did 9.5 million in sales. And I don't think that even includes the mint. I think that's just secondary. They have had massive secondary volume. Other Deeds is number 4. So Yuga takes 3 out of the top 4 and 5 out of the top 4 out of the top 6, because the Kennel Club is number 6. So Rare, the soccer fantasy platform, is number 5. CryptoPunks number 7. Jennifer's Favorite Gods Unchained is number 8. Still continuing to do really well. 106,000 transactions, which is more than So Rare, which had 96,000. 106,000 transactions is the most on the whole list. Nothing else is even close except for So Rare. So that's Gods Unchained crushing it. Cellmate's Crime Report, that was a new project that came out that I think it pumped up to like as high as 0.8. I don't know too much about it, but I heard some people talking about it. That's number 9. And D-Gods on Solana, Frank's project with the Utes and the YouTubes. D-Gods is kind of the OG project of that ecosystem, and that is number 10.
Nice. There we have it.
Yeah, there we have it. Some interesting stuff going on. Lots of other pumps too. Like, you see Doodles was up this week. Doodles is up 15% over the week to 7.2. It was down to, I told you, the lowest was 5.8. A lot of stuff is doing well. Moonbirds is up 10% to 8.25. What else is?
I heard Doodles are pumping a little bit.
Yeah, Doodles are pumping a little bit. It's that Bored Ape offshoot. Everyone should be happy when the Bored Apes does well, because that means the whole ecosystem is kind of healthy. People root against Bored Apes, but they shouldn't.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So good episode. It was good chopping it up. Episode 105, fun times coming up in Miami. We'll have tons to talk about.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening to this episode, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.